Imagine a cup of instant coffee, its bitter taste wrapped around your mouth. Add now the taste of cheap milk and the slightly curdled flavour of your coffee gone cold, and you are beginning to enter into the materiality of my life, my quest, my journeys. For I had been a teacher in the local mainstream state-funded school, rushed off my feet with expectations, pressure, assessments, marking, curriculum, and a life similar to prison run by bells, hierarchy and strict rules, and endless cold, instant coffee to wash it down. Ever since I trained to be a teacher in 2004, I was unhappy with the system. I struggled with the curriculum, the rules, the uniforms, hierarchies, homework and assessment. I managed to teach for 2 years before I had a retirement party in 2007. I then began my search for something else. I found Steiner Waldorf, forest schools, and continued to work in outdoor education, now focusing more on international expeditions and special needs groups. However, I was unsatisfied. So I retrained in early years and completed an MA in education, exploring alternatives to behaviourism. I was still unsatisfied, but I had hope. I was sure out there somewhere would be a new pedagogy for the 21st century, so I began visiting schools and places of learning that educated differently. This journey took me around the world, to over 180 schools in 23 countries. I was a school tourist. I visited Montessori, Steiner, Democratic, Reggio Emilia, Krishnamurti, forest schools, progressive places, home education, project-based learning, and many, many more. But I was never fully happy. One day, I was in Bali on a teacher's course at the Green School, and one of my colleagues said to me, "Alice, why are you so negative? Nothing is good enough for you." And it was an epiphany. I realised that this was true, as the ideal school was an oxymoron, and so I looked and began to refocus and began to see the gems in each place I visited. I called these gems that exist within this neoliberal system, the edge-ucation. And one of the ways I saw myself was as an edge dweller. The journey was very complex, and using Deleuzian theory, I saw my life as an itinerant vagabond nomad living in a van, and my journeys performing school tourism as a rhizome. I was ever moving between the centre and the periphery.
Centre and periphery.
Centre!
Periphery!
And sometimes flowering into a nodal point that would then die and compost into the rhizome to nourish another journey. I also realised that although I was using autoethnography, that it was not about the I, so I wrote the thesis in different voices of the Alys we, and towards the end, I realised that it is a much bigger picture, that of the earth we, that needs to be explored. It is a consciousness shift, not just some new pedagogy or approach.
Centre and periphery!
Centre and periphery!
Centre and periphery!
Centre and periphery!
Educate differently!
Educate differently!
Educate differently!
Fed up with the system! Fed up with the system!
Fed up with the system! Fed up with the system!
We're all fed up with the system!
Die, compost and nourish!